Hi, this is Winn Claybaugh. Welcome to my Best of Masters audio blog. For over 20 years, I have interviewed hundreds of the most successful leaders in and out of the beauty industry for Masters Audio Club. Next up is one of my favorite clips. Listen, learn, and enjoy. You mentioned that maybe a topic that you're passionate about is how culture trends are driving our industry. Can you kind of give us a preview of that?
Well, I've been fortunate because I don't work in the business anymore. I literally work on it.
I know what you mean by that, but explain that, because I think that that's a tough lesson for people to understand.
Well, and I do think it's sometimes misunderstood, but I really came to a decision for a variety of reasons that it just didn't make sense for me to be behind a chair doing hair when I had so many other people in my organization that needed coaching, counseling, and direction. There was a lot of opportunity with stepping out from behind the chair, and it gave me time to really look at my business and understand the drivers of what really happens when we step back a little further than behind the chair. So some of it is just culture trends, and I think certainly right now the biggest one is time. That's no surprise. Mm-hmm. But let me give you an example. Frequency in salons is down. Now, if you talk to some salon owners, they'll say, oh, the economy's a little off or whatever. You know, that's clearly not it. Women are time paupers. Right. They have modified every activity that they currently do. Why would we as salon owners think that we were immune to that transition? Right. So women are coming in. They still want beauty and wellness, but they want it on a different timeline. So we're seeing a lot less frequency, but when they do come in, the opportunity is they're open to more services, they're open to home care and instruction. The other piece is I really think that women don't necessarily come to salons to relax anymore. Right. Not to say they don't want a relaxing experience when they're there, right, but they want to get in. They want great service. They don't want to have to come back, and they want to get out so they can go to their next activity, or better still, go home and relax.
Right. Let me ask you some questions then. If you were to look at then a client profile over a period of a year and how much they spent with you in your salon or spa over that period of year compared to that same client 5 years ago, are you saying that she's still spending the same amount of money but she's coming in less frequently?
That's an excellent question, but what I'm saying is, if you don't do anything, if you're not aware of this trend, she'll probably spend a lot less money. Okay. However, if you're on top of it, the opportunity is when she's there to really maximize her time, add on services, treatment, home care, instruction, rebooking appointments, offering concierge services that make her life easier, and you then become more valuable even though she sees you less often. For instance, instead of trying to talk her into a precision haircut, maybe be honest and say, you know what, I know you're not going to be able to get in on a 6 to 8 week cycle. Right. So let's give you a style that's going to be a little easier to grow out. There's no coincidence that trends in hair are looser, more freeform. We're doing less dramatic back-to-back foils. These are all tied in to cultural trends, which women are saying, I don't have the time for this. I still want to look great. I don't necessarily want to look different. I want to look enhanced. And that, again, is all time sensitive. And if you're on top of that, there is huge opportunities to be made.
Wow. Okay. What are some of these other trends? Because you did say in the beginning, before we started recording, that a lot of these trends would kind of scare a lot of people. But what you're saying is, these are messages of opportunity for us.
Without a doubt. Okay. I think that, we've seen manufacturer consolidation, and some of the big manufacturers, L'Oreal, P&G, Estee Lauder, they own a lot of the brands now. We're seeing direct distribution where manufacturers are going direct to salons. Is this an opportunity? In a lot of ways it can be. It's very different. But some of the manufacturers, because they've taken a more proactive approach, have really put resources into education and training that we've never had available.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Paul Mitchell is certainly an amazing example of its involvement in the school system. I mean, you and I are both old enough to remember when the beauty school business was kind of a joke, where the training was just not where it needed to be. And now with manufacturers subsidizing and supporting some of the R&D and the development of the right type of learning environment, the end result is we are going to have better trained students. And because beauty school is a pretty short learning curve, we're already seeing the fruits of that investment in many, many schools.